Hello again, YouTube. This is the finished combustion chamber and the intake runner. Get the light in there so it looks better. So that's the finished intake. We got the finished exhaust. That's the shape we're gonna go with all of them. I don't know if you could look at it, but no, not really. Can't see it that well with that light, but here's the exhaust runner. Light's too bright, I think. Exhaust runner. And we got the intake runner. Split this thing. Here's the intake runner. Basically just a cleanup. Valve Guide Boss, we made it small as we could. We can make it smaller, but that's good enough. We're not gonna keep killing it. We did a 30-degree back cut on the valves. Here they are. Here's one of them. Didn't make much of a difference because these valves don't have too much of a lip there anyway. And we did an undercut too. I'm gonna wait till they do the valve job on it, and then I'll probably hit them up again with a back cut. Now, this is what I have that I call a stock port. This is what I call the stock port because the combustion chamber is not done, and I only really touched up the valve guide. Well, actually, it's minimized pretty well. The only difference between the two are really the chambers, and that I made the Valve Guide Boss a lot smaller on this one than this one. So also the exhaust has a lot more work done on this one, on the finished one, than this one. But the runners are basically the same on these two. I didn't make them bigger. I just cleaned them up. And here are the numbers. The difference in numbers between the ported head and the stock head. So the stock head, we have 7.4 inches of water at 10 thousandths. We have 7.1 at 10 thousandths on the fully ported one, so we gained 3.5 on the stock, 3.0 on the ported, 2.2 on the stock, 1.6 on the ported, no, 2.0 stock, 2 on the ported, 1.6 on the stock. It's been a real long day today. Been working on this for over 4 hours. It's been about 6 hours. 1.5 at 5 thousandths, or 50 thousandths, I should say. 1.4 at 50 thousandths on the ported one, so we only gained 1. Then 1.4 and 1.4 is the same. So I don't know what that translates to in CFM, but we gained flow all the way up until 6 thousandths with the combustion chamber work, Valve Guide Boss, minimizing the spark plug Boss. And like I said, I don't know what it translates to in CFM. I hope it, I gotta find a conversion maybe, try to figure it all out. But it's been really tough because with the weather changing from dry this morning to raining, cool, to now it's super humid. So I put the two heads, or I put the two chambers on within 15 minutes of each other as fast as I can get these clamps on and off. and move the springs around. And like I said, we gained, except that 6 thousandths. So I'm happy with that. I think my customer will be happy with that. Now I have to do all the runners like that. Plus I got to do the exhausts. I got to flow the exhaust and see how it did. I didn't do that. I did it, but it was really funky. So I'm going to have to redo it. But I appreciate you all watching this junk. And I'm looking forward to getting this thing done to see how it'll run. He's going to take, like I said, 30 or 40 thousandths off this thing. 30 or 40 thousandths off the head. And then I have the GT40 intake that I'm going to port for him. The upper and the lower. And the bottom end is going to stay stock. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens. Hope everybody has a blessed day.